Good morning. Futures Trader Elite here with the NQ Premarket Prep for 8/14/25. Get some charts pulled up really quick here. Start out with this 1 hour chart. Not a lot has changed. You can see it's consolidating in this little zone box up here. We got the higher time frame trend line here. That's whether you're looking at the 4 hour chart or a daily, that trend line will be the same. Initial reaction to this line, if it were to drop, say from up here, and that's 925, it's almost a 100-point drop. The closer it gets here, the less of a drop it'll be. But depending on when that happens and the speed of it, first reaction to that line should be a bounce. It don't have to be. The closer it gets to it, if it's way over here, it could just pierce through it. But hopefully it would do some kind of drop, closer from this zone box down to there pretty fast. Even if you're watching it on the 1 minute and it happened in 2 or 3 fast candles, pretty big candles, absolutely first touch trade. We're going to take this off for now. This is the 5-minute chart. This here is the 1 hour trend line. And this line, this blue line I had on yesterday, is a break and retest line, because this is where I started shorting mainly. It broke through this line right up here, retested, took some of this drop right here. Then this was a previous high a day, not all-time high, but a high day like from last Friday. I've been leaving on here because it's been acting like a magnet as far as price bouncing off and consolidating around it. So I'm just going to leave it there for now as well. Plus it's inside that zone box. But you see we kept chopping around under once we broke through this break and retest line. Tried to come up and get out of this zone again yesterday, or maybe that was last night, and it just couldn't do it. There hadn't been a lot of movement since the market opened back up last night. Yeah, somewhere right here in this area, little drive up. Not much going on there. But as you can see, we're over here at 932 right now, and we got this 1 hour trend line. This will be one of my first A+ plays if it goes into effect. As long as this don't keep trading sideways and grind all the way to somewhere over here and then hit that trend line, sometime this morning we need to get over here, maybe start dropping, be 20 or 30 points away from the trend line, and it just bam, real fast to it. I will have orders placed, waiting, sitting, and ready to be picked up. Then we got this other yellow line down here, which was another high from a day earlier this week or last week. I only put these yellow lines on here when there was, that was the all-time high. That's 850 or some, almost, yeah, that was a previous all-time high right there. So that's another big thing. Say that for some reason pre-market some news came out, or they wanted to pull this market back even more. Imagine this dropping with speed to not only the 1 hour trend line, but catching this previous all-time high right here. Yeah, there's no way I wouldn't be stacking some orders right here. Funded or eval. If I was doing eval, I'd be stacking, a lot more. to try to pass one if I needed to in a funded account, at least 3 probably on NQ, because even if it tried to overshoot it a little bit, this thing I would almost bet would bounce 50 points, if not more, coming off of a zone like that right there. Of course, this is the 5-minute chart. Things will look a little different on the 1-minute chart. If we could get through all this though, we got a zone box right down here that starts at 810 down to 785. We'll be looking at the way this looks up here with the consolidation. If we can break through this, see, we could start breaking some serious structure to the downside, and then that could get us all the way back down into this area. Again, we'd be looking at the 600 area. That would be a pretty substantial pullback, but then I don't think we'd get past this area too easy. The 600 area, if it did come back, and then we got the major trend line, which right now is falling in place around the 400s, 415. Not that it can't pull back that far in one day. We all know that it can, but that will be something else to be looking for. If anybody has any questions, leave it in the comments. We'll try to go over it. We'll be doing a recap hopefully at the end of the day. For more content like this, like and subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to pull the 1 hour chart back up real quick just so you can see if things stay to the bullish side, that the new measured move for that we was talking about the measured moves, and it filled that last one. Say that this keeps consolidating in this box on this 1 hour, and this trend line saves it. You know, it can't break it, and we can get a bounce. So and it be a buyer's market. The measured move now is 24,236. I hope everybody has a good trading day, and I'll see you on the next one.